Hey Avi, how's it?
Hey, Sid, good to see you again, man.
Yeah, likewise, eh? Yeah, man, the cricket's been interesting. I know we were having a little, I don't know, a bit of a disagreement on WhatsApp regarding how England walloped our butt in the second T20, and you said that we'll crush their butts in the T20 World Cup. So, what's your thoughts been on the T20 series so far? It's 1-all was to decide it today.
Yeah, look, I mean, the first game, to be honest with you, you can't really make much of it. It was a
Yeah.
shortened game. I mean, rain caused havoc in Cardiff. But, I mean, the Proteas, they did what they had to do to get a win. But the second game, I think it was probably, if not the worst performance, one of the worst performances I've seen from SA in
Of
a long
course.
time, the T20 game. I mean, they were absolutely outplayed. I mean, England. That was a betting masterclass. So, I mean, they were absolutely merciless on the Protea bowling lineup. I don't think anybody in that lineup, for the exception probably Mapaka, but everybody else went for plenty in that game. I don't know. Janssen was looking a bit rusty. He hasn't
Hmm.
played for a while. Lazard, for some reason, he just came back from injury. I'm just trying to think of what was the thinking behind it because I thought Bosch had a good game in the first game and he did well in the ODI series. So I mean,
Yeah.
why not continue with Bosch? I thought Bosch was one of the you know the one of the best players on tour so far. So very interesting that they gave Lazard a game, and I mean it was a tough one for him. It was a bit of a tough watch. I won't lie to you when
Of course.
Salt and Butler
Butler.
was, smacking it all over Old Trafford. And but I mean, in hindsight, I think it was probably the wrong decision from Markham to actually bowl first because I mean, this was a flat deck set. I mean, why not have a bat first and try and post as many as possible? I mean, chasing is a different ball game as opposed to setting a score. So I thought England, you kind of gave them the game right there and then.
Mm,
I mean, giving them
mm.
first dig at the at the wicket, and they could. It was quite frankly, I would say it was kind of a free hit for England because I mean they were coming into this game. Excuse me, one nil down, so they had to play a bit of fearless cricket to get back into the contest. And boy, oh boy, did they come out in trumps there. I mean, Salt. I mean, I know how destructive he's been this year, especially in the IPL, and we saw the best of it. I thought that was the best of Salt on display. And Butler was actually. I mean, how often do we say this? There were two batters could have easily made centuries in a T20 game. That's how the ball was flying.
Mm.
To all parts of Old Trafford. So yeah, Butler was a bit unlucky to not make his century, but a woeful bowling display from the Proteas. I mean, there's not much you can take from the game apart from cleaning the slate and starting afresh again. And luckily for them, they still decided because I mean that was a performance to forget. But England was superb. Even Archer, I mean, the way Archer bowled in the second innings was superb. I thought he kind of uh, what you call he kind of started the collapse from SA. So yeah, it was a performance to forget in many ways.
Yeah, that's true, eh? The third one that won Nottingham today, and you can look at the squads quickly. Harry Brook, Jofra Archer, Tom Banton, Bethel, Butler, Braden Coss, Curran, Liam Dawson, Will Jacks, Saqib Mahmood, and Overton Adil, and Ryan Ahmed and Phil Thornton, Luke Wood. Okay, I don't know who they're going to pick out of that 11 for today. They got for SA, they got with Lazard Williams, Stubbs, Rickleton, Rabada, Pretorius, Sanduran, Tommy, Apaka, Jansen, Fortain, Pereira, Berger, Brevis, Bosch, Eden Mockram. That's going to be interesting, who they're going to pick. But I wouldn't have Lazard today in the squad, that's for sure. who you think is going to win today? I think SA will win because
You,
it'll be
you
a good
know, Sid,
revenge.
I'd
Uh-huh.
actually go back to Bosch. As I'm saying, I'd actually go back to Bosch.
Mm,
And I wouldn't mind giving Berger a chance as well.
of
I thought
course.
he bowled really well in the ODI series. So, I mean, why not give him an opportunity? And obviously, it's been the last game. So, I think SA really need to, fine tune their bowling. And I think Keshav as well. Keshav is obviously picking up an injury. So, I mean, for 14, I mean, the poor guy had to play two games in the space of a day. So, I mean, it was so tough for him to actually like get a last caller. But I mean, the SA batting, I'd say it needs a bit of rejigging as well. I,
Mm,
I, I feel Stubbs probably he needs to take a bit of a break because I don't think we've seen the best of him in T20 cricket
mhm,
in the last couple of months. And I think his strike rate has gone down. Um, so we need to see some intent up the order. There's a lot of players that are actually playing for their spots in this team. Come the T20 World Cup, you've got to have a secure side. So I wouldn't mind giving Britska a chance today in this final game because I thought he was superb in the ODI series. So why not give him a chance in this T20 game? I mean, he's in good form. So I
mhm.
mean, I know it's a different format, but I mean, you can obviously take that form into the shorter format of the game. And I would give Britska a chance. I would give Bosch an opportunity. I would give Berger an opportunity. Just to bring in the changes, but not too many changes, but. So give us some firepower in the bowling because I think that was seriously lucky in the first game. Second game.
Yeah, man.
Apologies. Second game. Yeah.
Okay, let me just try and do this on my phone quickly. Okay. Yeah, what were your, I mean, I know you and UV were quite bullish on Afghanistan winning that tri-series, which Pakistan won by over 70 runs. So what were your thoughts on Pakistan winning it?
I thought Pakistan played some good cricket in that tri series, hey, and I think the spinners really came to the fore in the final,
Hmm.
especially Nawaz. It's like a second. It's kind of like a second time that he's got a chance to come back into this Pakistan team, and he took it with both hands, and yeah, he was superb. He was superb in that final against Afghanistan. I mean, I was surprised that Afghanistan batted so poorly, but
Mm.
Pakistan really bowled out of the skins in that final, and I think good signs for them. Going to the Asia Cup. I think they got a good spin bowling lineup as well.
Yeah, that's true, eh? Because Nawaz had a great match, 5 for 19, 25 of 21 balls. So yeah, he was the deserved
Yeah,
man
superb,
of the
superb.
match.
Yeah, he had a good all round game.
Okay, let's look at the Asia Cup here quickly. And you want to go through each match, or you just want to speak about today's match?
We can go through each match quickly.
Okay. The first match was Afghanistan against Hong Kong. Afghanistan made 188 for 6, and Hong Kong made 94 for 9. It's a predictable 94-run win. We can concur with that, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely not much you can to speak about in that game. There, I thought Afghanistan were like miles ahead. I mean, Hong Kong, up and coming Asian side, they do have some promise, but I just think they need to play more against better opposition to get that kind of experience where they can be a lot more consistent. But a bit of a one-sided game, to be honest.
Yeah. And then you have UAE against India. This match had a little bit of spice, and I'll tell you why. Because I was reading an article whereby UAE were quite confident of beating one of the two, India and Pakistan. So after seeing a result like this, they must be like eating their words so badly. They were like 57 all out, UAE, and India got this score in 64 and then 4.3 overs. So yeah, what were your thoughts on that?
Total mismatch, Sid. Total mismatch. That's all I can say. I mean, it was a good learning experience for UAE against India,
Yeah,
the favorites for this competition. So yeah, I
yeah.
mean, from my point of view, just a total mismatch.
Yeah, I mean, had they said that for Pakistan, I would have maybe understood because they've come close against Pakistan and in that try series. But to say that against India, I think I don't know what the guy was smoking. But anyway, This is my opinion.
It was really bullish. I'll give them that. It was really, really bullish from them. But
Yeah.
that's as far as it goes. If you're going to talk the talk, you got to walk the walk.
Yeah. Okay. Third match is Hong Kong against Bangladesh. And wow, this is much better by Hong Kong. They made 143 for 7. And they Bangladesh got 144 for 7 of 17.4 overs. Which, I mean, this is quite impressive. Hong Kong to get stretch an established team, just nation, to 17.4 overs. I think that's quite a win for them in itself, even though they lost. But what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, exactly what I just alluded to earlier. I mean, Hong Kong is an up and coming team, and they obviously do have a lot of expats in their side as well. A lot of South Asians playing for them,
Huh?
so they just need a lot more exposure. And I think this tournament is actually, excuse me, good for them, Sid. And if they get exposed to more teams and just keep on playing more cricket, more competitive games, they're gonna get better. But this was a much more improved performance of them. Eh? They really kind of held their own in this game. And Bangladesh, I mean, if they had lost to Hong Kong, they should probably just pack their bags and go home. So I mean, they made a bit of a heavy weather out of it, but in the end, it was comfortable.
Yeah, I forgot to mention in that match between India and UAE, Kuldeep was the man of the match with 4 wickets, I think, for 7 runs. So good to see him back again playing cricket. And then in the third match, I think the man of the match, which was Hong Kong and Bangladesh, was Liton Das, which was 59 runs. Okay, good for him. And then let's look at this one, Pakistan and Oman. Yeah, this is definitely a mismatch. Okay, 160 for 7 versus 67 all out. 93 runs win. Mohammed Harris made 64 runs, so good for him, or 43 balls.
You know, I was looking at that game and I saw Oman restricted
Hmm.
Pakistan to 160. They kind of
Hmm.
fancy their chances in that chase, sir. But
Hmm.
the way Pakistan came out, and
Hmm.
especially their spinners as well. I mean, again, their spinners did most of the damage in this game. So it was a clinical performance for Pakistan, and it was a good warm up for the big one.
Yeah, we'll get to the next one, which was Bangladesh and Sri Lanka. They made 139 for 5, and Sri Lanka made 140 for 4, or 14.4 overs. So that's quite a comprehensive win for Sri Lanka. So kudos to them. And the man of the match was Camille Mishra. Never heard of this guy in my life. Made 46 of 32 balls.
Yeah, I thought that was. I mean, that was a bit of a below par total from Bangladesh, making 139. So they really need to work on that. I think them and Sri Lanka
Huh?
probably are two teams that have the lowest strike rates going around in T20 cricket. So they've got to work on trying to get those 180, 190 scores. And those are the kind of scores that will put you in a winning position in a game. 139, to be honest, Sid, I mean, your bowlers have got a bowl out of their skin to actually defend that kind of a total. So it was never going to be enough against Sri Lanka, who, but to be honest, haven't had the best of times as well in T20 cricket. But it was a quite a, as you say, quite a clinical win for them, winning with 6 overs to spare. So they were probably
Yeah.
going at around 10 and over. So I think it was a good run rate boost for them as well, sir.
Hmm. Yeah, okay. Let's look at the squads now for today's game. We'll start with India. Surya Kumar Yadav, Shubman Gill, Abhishek Sharma, Arshdeep Singh, Jasprit Bumrah, Shubham Dubey, Rashid Rana, Kuldeep Yadav, Hardik Pandya, Akshar Patel, Sanju Samson, Jitesh Sharma, Rinku Singh, Tilak Verma, and Varun Chakravarti. That's their squad. And then we look at Pakistan quickly. They got Salman Agha, the captain, Abrar Ahmed, Fahim Ashraf, Fakir Zaman, Haris Rauf, Hassan Ali, Hassan Nawaz, Hassan Talat, Kushtil Shah, Mohammad Harris, Mohammad Nawaz, Mohammad Wasim, Sahib Zadar Farhan, Saeem Ayub, Salman Mirza, Shaheen Shah Afridi, and Sufyan Makim. So, what do you think of those two squads?
I'm looking at the India squad. India squad looks so settled. My theory on this game here, the only way I can see Pakistan actually winning this game or competing in this game is they can restrict India to a below par total. So because I still think Pakistan's weakness is their batting, and if India are to get off to a flyer, I probably think it's game over for them in this contest. So um, I think the probably the where this game is going to be settled is probably in the power play, Shaheen Shah Afridi against Abhishek, because I don't think we've seen that contest as yet. So
Uh-huh.
it's going to be interesting to see how those two fare out. But interesting game. But I still think India hold too many cards. Yes, so nothing has changed as far as my prediction goes. I think Pakistan are going to play out of this game to win this game.
Yeah. Not to be political, but India has a lot of motivation to beat Pakistan due to that attack that
Yeah,
happened
yeah,
to them in
absolutely.
World
And
Cup.
let's not hide away from the fact that a lot has been going on behind the scenes, and off field things about this game. Not it shouldn't be taking place because of the attacks and what happened in Kashmir. There's so many
Yeah,
angles to this game here, and I mean, it's kind of out of our control, sir. It's
yeah.
all down to the stakeholders and what they
Mm.
decide, whether they want this game to go ahead or whether they
Hmm.
don't. But I feel like India Pakistan game is still a great contest in the sense that the both nations want to beat each other. Let's be honest. This is
Uh,
the most viewed game, and let's be honest. I mean, this
it's
game
all about
here
the
is
money.
the reason why the Asia Cup is still
Well,
exists. This is the
yeah,
game.
without
This is the game.
and this game brings in the most money, so that's why, despite the protest, this game will go on. Money will be made, and with hopefully an India win, so it all works out.
Absolutely, and the broadcasting. I mean, the broadcasting rights for this game is in the millions. I mean, hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars. I mean, every station wants to actually broadcast this game. So it's the most high profile game in cricket you can think of, and it's a pity that both teams are not really closely matched because Pakistan haven't had a good couple of years. Let's be honest. So it's going to be interesting to see how they go. But I think India, if I had to pick a winner, I think it's 70-30 in favor of India, even though they're playing in Dubai.
Okay, all right. What I've noticed is that from the 20th of September onwards, I think those are going to be the. Oh no, I'm sorry, I apologize actually. Oh, I think the 28th of September is the final, so I think from the 20th of September must be the Super Fours. Okay. Do you want to give predictions up to the 19th, which is actually Friday?
I don't know if I recall, but I did give you my prediction last week. But anyway, let's let's
Uh,
let's let's go through it again.
okay, okay. We'll go to. I'll just go for tomorrow's match. Will be UAE and Oman. I'm going with UAE, and then we'll go to. And I think it's also a double header. I think tomorrow. Then you have Hong Kong against Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka to win that. And then you got Tuesday, which is Afghanistan and Bangladesh. Let's say Afghanistan to win that. And then we've got also on Wednesday, we've got UAE and Pakistan. We'll say, let's just be mischievous about this. I'll say UAE. Let's give them one. If that happens,
Cool,
Pakistan
that's
was high.
cool. That's cool. Okay, I'd still go with Pakistan this one. I mean, even
I
though
know.
they're not at their best at the moment, I still go with Pakistan there.
No, I mean, Pakistan
I
wasn't
mean,
playing bad. They won that tournament, but I just think that UAE are due one. They were so unlucky against Pakistan that very first match they ever played there.
yeah,
So
yeah,
I
no,
think,
they are. But so Pakistan have got how many games do they have? Are they playing
oh,
3 games, eh?
yeah, I would assume so. But I think, but I, but
No,
I
I
know
think I,
Pakistan.
I I think they I think they'd win that game because I mean
Yeah,
that is
yeah,
the game that's probably going to take them to the
yeah,
that's
yeah,
going to take them to the playoffs. So yeah, I
yeah,
mean,
yeah,
if from Group A, I think it's India one, Pakistan two, and
yeah,
then
yeah.
the other group is very very interesting, eh? Because I mean, who's on top of that? Who's on top of Group B at the moment?
Okay, so let's just do the last two games quickly. Then we have on to Thursday, the Afghanistan and Sri Lanka. I will say, this is a tough game
Massive game.
because
That is a massive game. That is a massive
I
game.
I'll say Sri Lanka to win because I think Sri Lanka might want to prove a point because teams are writing them off. So I think Sri Lanka, I feel, could win that. And then you'll have on Friday, the 9th of September, we have India and Oman and India to win. So how do you find my predictions besides me making a bit of a mischief out of UAE and Pakistan? Do you agree with those predictions so far that I made?
No, I think pretty much,
Standard.
it's pretty much, the way
Yeah.
we saw it coming. So you
Yeah.
actually going for Sri Lanka to top the group, eh?
And not to top the group, but to beat Afghanistan in that one match there.
No, but obviously they won their first game against Bangladesh, so they're
Mm,
probably going to
mm.
beat. Sorry, who are they playing tomorrow?
Oh, sorry. Okay, who are they playing tomorrow?
Hong Kong, Hong Kong. Sorry, Hong Kong.
Yeah, Hong Kong. Yeah, I said Sri Lanka to win that.
Yeah, so I'd expect Sri Lanka to win that one. They probably have too much of Hong Kong. Yeah, and then Afghanistan and Sri Lanka is probably the game that's going to decide the group as to who's going to finish one and two. So in that scenario, if Sri Lanka win, so they
Mm-hmm.
top the group. They top the group,
Yeah,
and then Afghanistan finish number two.
two. Yeah,
Yeah, so
which is
I actually had Afghanistan to top this group, eh? Because I
okay.
thought they were going to play, they were going to play Pakistan in the semi-finals, and I was actually going to go with Pakistan there to beat Afghanistan. And then Sri Lanka were going to play India, and I was going to go India, and there you have it. That's my grand
Ah,
final, India and Pakistan. We
hey, I
do it
like
again
it.
in 2 weeks' time on the 28th. What do you say? 2 weeks'
Yeah,
time, we do it again.
yeah. What was Yuvi's prediction the last time we spoke to him last week?
I think Yubi was talking about Afghanistan, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but Afghanistan against which team in the finals?
India.
Oh yeah, and Yuvi for some reason has a fans have got a fancy for Afghanistan of late, so I think he's predicting Afghanistan to win the tournament. So good for him if that happens.
But I mean,
Yeah,
India Pakistan is a broadcaster's deal. Let's be honest.
definitely. Okay, I'll tell you the group so far. Group B, Afghanistan has so far got a net run rate of 4.7, followed by Sri Lanka with a net run rate of 2.9595. Bangladesh is on negative 0.65 despite. Okay, you see, they played 1-1, and lost one. Hong Kong have lost two matches so far with a net run rate of minus 2.889. That's their performance. Obviously, Hong Kong have got no chance of hell to, let alone be top of the table. They have no chance of hell being second on the table, so we can cancel them out.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Um, the only team that could be a no, even if Bangladesh, although Bangladesh could be a pooper if they win one of those matches
They could, hey,
quite
they
well.
could, they
But
could.
I think
I think Bangladesh probably they still in this. Eh? Let's be honest, they are still in this. But if I look at
although
form
I don't,
and recent results, I'd
the
definitely
net
put my
run,
money on Afghanistan.
yeah, of course. Yeah, and also the net run rate is not very good, Bangladesh. So even if Afghanistan, oh yeah, I think then they'll have to win against Sri Lanka then if they had to lose to Bangladesh, hypothetically, and that would be a really spicy meaty battle. So I think, and also net run rate is so
Yeah, I
strong between
think Sri
Afghanistan and Sri
Lanka would
Lanka.
probably have to beat Afghanistan because Afghanistan is sitting quite pretty with the net run rate. So the only way Sri Lanka can top this group is if they beat Afghanistan. There's no other way.
Although
Their net run
let's
rate
look at
is
this.
far superior.
Oh no, look at this. Tomorrow, the Hong Kong and Sri Lanka now. Sri Lanka are definitely going through to the playoffs. You can't expect Sri Lanka to lose to Hong Kong with their net run rate. They're definitely
Absolutely.
to do so. Bangladesh.
So they
So Bangladesh.
probably will. Yeah,
Mhm.
as I'm saying, that final game will probably determine who's going to finish one and two.
Yeah. So okay.
Yeah, so
So okay.
I'm still sticking with Afghanistan
Yeah.
to top this group, and
That's
I'm going
okay.
to go Sri Lanka second. I think
Yeah. I
Afghanistan is
mean
going to
that.
beat Sri Lanka.
Yeah. Okay. That doesn't really matter. With it either way, it's just number one and number two for me is all vanity. They're still going to both make the Super Fours. think because I think they're gonna do Super Fours after these two. Because if I told you on the 20th they're gonna do Super Four, so I don't know how many teams really go through to the group actually. Is it three teams that go through to the
So
group,
how
or the
does it,
two teams?
how does the Super Fours work out? Is it just a one-off game, or
Okay, no, I'll tell you now.
are they all
Okay, the
going to play
Super
each other?
Four starts on, and I'll tell you just now. Okay, you see your Super Four that's on the 20th of September, and the it lasts till the 26th of September.
Oh, I see. So everybody's going to play each other, eh?
Yeah, which makes
So this
sense.
is going to be really interesting, Sid. This is the really a spanner in the works. This is really a spanner in the works
Yeah,
because I mean, this could really turn out quite differently. Because I mean, if it is just a once-off game, you're probably going to get India
yeah,
and Pakistan. But I think Afghanistan really do have a fighting chance here, as do Sri Lanka.
yeah.
Uh,
Because Sri Lanka
it's a
could
Super
beat
Four.
Pakistan.
Yeah, they can. They could beat Pakistan and India. I mean, if
And
they do go on a dream run, you know. But
yeah, I mean
my
it's
money
not
is
a
still on
lovely Super Four if
Pakistan
you
and
think about
India
it.
to make
Afghanistan,
this final for some reason.
making the final,
My money is still in India and Pakistan to make the final.
Yeah. If it's not an
So,
India
to be
Pakistan
fair,
final, it's
Sid,
definitely be a India and Sri
yeah, yeah,
Lanka
to be
for
fair, it
Afghanistan.
doesn't
Yeah.
matter who tops the group in the end, eh? Because
Mm,
everybody's going to play each other in
yeah.
Super 4. Am I right?
Yeah. Let me double
So
check
it doesn't really
that.
matter who plays each,
Okay.
who tops the group in each
One,
group.
two, three, 4, 5. Yeah, because you see, from the 20th of September till the 26th of September, yeah, there are 6 days of cricket.
Gosh, I
So
wish
yeah, that
Nepal was
sounds
here.
right.
I wish Nepal was here. I mean, this is the thing. They should have had more teams. They should have had more teams.
Yeah, but you know how it is with the scheduling. I think it would have been. Maybe they should have come instead of Hong Kong.
Interesting. But I think Hong Kong is the side on the up.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry?
I said I think Hong Kong is the side on the up.
Okay. Okay. Well, yeah, that's fine. It's fine. It's not a train smash. Trying to see. Yeah.
However, I think
Yeah, but I
Nepal
think it's good for cricket though
have
that.
players that have played quite a
Hmm.
bit of T20 cricket as well, eh?
Hmm.
Yeah, so they do have a very experienced team as well. Although they don't play a lot against the big team, but
Uh-huh.
they have some decent players in their side.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, I think we've pretty much covered everything, unless you want to cover anything else.
I think we have pretty much covered everything, eh? Given whatever cricket has uh, whatever cricket has been broadcasted this week. So yeah, I think we pretty much covered everything. And next week is going to be pretty interesting because we're going to see who's in the running to make the final. But my money is still in India and Pakistan.
Of course, of course. Yeah, man. Come on, India.
Yeah,
Make up for that incident.
yeah, yeah. That'll be a dream
Uh,
final.
all right. All right. Take care, buddy.
Okay, man. Cheers.
Cheers.
Catch up next week. Cheers.